Hi, Scorpio rising sign. It is a weekly forecast starting on the 12th of April until the 20th of April. This is a massive week for you. Obviously, your chart ruler is bumping into Neptune, Saturn, Mercury. So there's a lot going on. All these energies are happening in your sixth house. So maybe many people are kind of like focusing on a bit of a public drama, but I think you're looking at your gears. You're looking at kind of like the systems in your life, specifically your sixth house, the house of work, health, and routine, and as well as your fourth house, the house of home and roots. So it's time to look under the hood, pretty much. What needs to be cleared out here when it comes to your family, for example? The universe is focusing almost entirely on your sixth house. Maybe you have to be focusing on your health. If you have been feeling like your daily systems are sluggish or your body is calling for a reset, that this window of April 12th to 20th is your time to actually strike. This is about fixing your life, but also optimizing it as well. Imagine this as the operational excellence for you. This is about mastering a craft rather than just trying to survive the day. So Mars conjunction to Neptune, which is happening in your sixth house, as well as the Venus and Jupiter sextile, which is happening in your seventh to ninth house. So you might be starting the energy of the week a little bit kind of defeated. Maybe you are lacking motivation. Maybe you don't necessarily know which direction to go. Maybe you would like to stand up for yourself, for example, at work, but somehow you don't know what to do. This is a very interesting energy for your work day. You know, Mars wants to sprint, but Neptune adds a thick of layer of fog. So you might feel a bit ungrounded, physically drained. This is not necessarily a day for kind of heavy lifting or doing something that requires high precision, like technical work. Instead, it's kind of like a divine inspiration to solve a work problem more intuitively and listening to your body. It will tell you exactly what it needs to be healed. Now, while the work day is a bit misty, Venus in your seventh house, talking to the Jupiter in the ninth house, and this is a bit pretty much of a lucky break. A partner, a client, a close associate, potentially offering you a massive perspective shift, giving you an opportunity, for example, work-wise as well. Someone is kind of opening doors for you in the realms of travel, education, legal matters, legal advice. And this is somehow telling you that you have to be leaning on your partner right now because they have the vision or the missing piece to your vision and they want to share it with you. We also have got the new moon happening in your sixth house alongside with Mercury and Uranus sextile. This is a bit of a crisis with Mercury and Uranus being on 29 degree. You know, this happens between your sixth and, this happens between your fifth house and seventh house. And this could be a sudden realization about a relationship of yours. Maybe it's with a child, for example. Maybe it's about you seeing the logic behind a system that has been broken for a month within that partnership. And the new moon in the in your sixth house as well. This is a go signal to go and then change your lifestyle. Maybe it's about launching new health regime. Maybe it's about hiring someone who is going to, let's say, look after your children, for example. And what's also very exciting here is that your traditional ruler, Mars, is in sextile with the modern ruler. So this is an unstoppable stamina here. This is you have the power to kill off any old unhealthy habits once and for all. And it's not about trying, it's about you going through this major transformation. Now, in my membership program, I'm going to be breaking down this sixth house new moon for Scorpio rising sign. We look at those how to use this Aries fire to boost your productivity without burning out your nervous system. So check it out on my website, or you can do this through my membership video or my YouTube membership as well. Now, Mercury moves into the sixth house as well. And then it's running into Neptune, and then Mars, and then Saturn. So, obviously, the final conjunction is Saturn. This is kind of like a professional commitment. So, if the new moon was the spark of a new routine, Saturn is the discipline to make it stick. So this could be really, at the beginning we are confused, but then we feel motivated, and then finally we are ready to do the editing, the technical work, the setting the boundaries with coworkers. It's kind of like building a fortress or out of your daily schedule, so no one can really waste your time. And yeah, maybe this is about certain type of tough conversations that you are meant to be having at work as well. So Scorpio rising mastery starts with really small things. Maybe you have to be taking things apart and then putting them back together. It might be a big machine, right? But we're gonna have to start, I don't know, with the wheels, and then, so I'm gonna go from part to part, and then I'm gonna fix things up. So please like and subscribe and tell me in the comments what is the one health or work habit you are resetting with the upcoming new moon. Good luck, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.